Has it ever happened to you that you have signed up for a fitness program or diet plan but stopped it after a couple of months because you have lost your motivation or because you didn't see the change that you wanted to see? We are your batteries in following your fitness program or your diet plan because we show you how your body changes after each session or week. We even make your imagination real. We show you your future body. FuturU uses artificial intelligence and computer vision knowledge to provide your gym or your clinic with one of our 3D body scanners. Through a 40-second scan, you can obtain your precise body measurements or your body composition level. Aside from this important information, we can also provide you with your 3D body avatar. It gets more interesting where our software can show you your future body model based on your current body transition rate. We are not alone in the global market, but why are we different? Well, first, as I mentioned earlier, we show you your future body model. Second, we do not have any access to our clients' data, so their data would be completely private. And third, we have provided our scanners with lower price than our competitors. Why our scanners would be profitable for gyms and clinics? Well, first, they can include our scans in their premium memberships. Second, our scanners would be a perfect asset for personal trainers. And third, they can set competitions and prizes using our scanner as the judge. Our first approachable market would be fitness centers and gyms. For the first step, we are going to focus on Southern Ontario gyms, which would be a $2.5 million market. However, our total addressable market for the fitness centers would be all North America gyms, fitness centers, and clubs, which would be a $1.4 billion market. Our team has more than 10 years of managerial and technical experience, ranging from electrical and computer engineering to business management and exercise physiology science. I invite you to visit our website. We have provided more information for potential investors regarding the details and hardware and software of our scanners. This is our pillar of business scorecard. Jankily approved our KPIs and business strategy, while Aaron from KPMG reminded us about the business and product insurances while applying for our patent. We are FuturU, the future of fitness. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that presentation. I was wondering, would you be able to walk us through the path from where you are today to launching the product commercially?
We have provided our scanners in its completely functional state. So we have 4 scanners that are completely fully functional. But we haven't provided a manufacturing contract yet because we do not have an official contract to know how many devices we are going to produce. But we have implemented 4 completely functioning devices right now, and we are going to release our home version by this time next year as our next product. And if I wanted to just continue, I can say that we're going to have another modified version of the enterprise version that you saw in the pitch, which would be 2 months from now, with lighter, physics and with more capabilities than this one, better accuracy and everything else. So that would be probably a good timeline that I can show you here. On October, we're going to release our modified enterprise version. We have a validation project with McMaster University, which would be completed by August next year. And we are going to release our home version scanner with much lower price and with different market by November 2023. So I think that would be it.
And how will the home version sort of differ from the enterprise version in terms of the experience and what the data the user gets?
Well, based on the significantly lower price that we're going to release it, definitely the accuracy and the abilities will be much lower than the enterprise version. But we are going to release a mobile app for it, so home users they can use it they can have access to it with their home app. And at the same time, it is, as I said, which would be with lower accuracy because home users are not that particularly interested in the resolution of the device as much as a professional athlete. So that's the trick that we're going to use to lower the cost of the computers and the production and everything else, so we can release it to the market with lower price that can be affordable for nearly all home users.
Rob, can you talk a little bit about, and I'm thinking specifically about the home user, so you can do the 3D body scan. Are you providing them with information so that they are able to interpret what that scan means for them?
Yes, and I think I can say yes and no. At the first level, the precise body measurements would mean to them, as, for example, we are concerned about the waist size, the belly size, the bicep size, and these kind of stuff. I mean, if we are working out, we are concerned about these sizes. But in a deeper level, we are going to provide them with their fat level, body fat level, and as you can see here, with different fat mass, water level, and these kind of body composition analysis as well. They can give them an initial interpretation of what are they doing with their body, but they can provide more information for their physician as well, so they can interpret it to a deeper level too. So I can say that it would be for both kind of things. It would cover both kind of this, both aspects of these stuff. Yeah.
You mentioned that you're going through a validation study at McMaster. Would you be able to tell us what that covers?
We are going to compare our device in that. At first, I must say that it is with the kinesiology department of the McMaster University, and they are going to compare the validity of our device, I mean the accuracy, the resolution, and everything else, with similar gold standards that are out there, like DEXA, regarding the body composition level side. But for the precise body measurements, they are going to compare this with other devices that are going to estimate your body size as well. So they can come up with a gold standard to say that, okay, this is the difference and the error of the device in comparison to a gold standard. And we're going to focus on that on our advertising pages, so we can say that, okay, we have a scientifically validated device. This is our official error type. This is our official error measurement regarding both body measurements, body measurements, and body composition levels on both aspects.
And the prediction aspect, is that validated at all, or is that more?
Well, that cannot be validated because there are no competitors that can do that. We are the first that are doing it. So that would be kind of a modeling thing. So the errors would be related to the modeling field, because we are the first one who is doing this thing as the first competitive advantage that we're going to have.
So you talked a little bit about sort of data breach and security. So where is the data housed then? Is there data on the machine?
Exactly.
And so is there a risk to the owner of that machine that that data could be breached?
This might be a concern, but the data would be offline. So we do not have the access to the data.
Because it's contained within that specific
exactly.
machine.
It would be recorded on the data, on the device itself. So we do not have any access to it. But for our later versions, which we will have probably going to have an app or things like that, where the data would be online, we are going to have some initial solutions for it. One of our initial solutions would be to hold the data on a third-party reliable cloud storage. So we can say that, okay, the data is not on us. It is on a completely third-party reliable thing with completely specifically mentioned that in our privacy agreement with the clients and everyone else.
So can you walk me through what your priorities are in terms of going to market? I mean, for example, are you going to be focused on, providing your product into gyms? Is that a leasing model, or are they purchasing it? Or is it the home market that you're focused on?
Okay, I must say 3 points regarding that matter. First, we are going to focus on the first step on fitness studios or professional teams that might be more interested in our device regarding the precise body measurements of their athletes or things like that, in the Ontario region actually. Second, I must mention that we are going to actually give them the device for 1 month for free, completely free trial, so they can just use the device and they can get and become familiar with its features and everything else. Because as far as I'm concerned, our competitors in US have not expanded their sales in Canada. So our competitor would be with unfamiliarity of the clients with this device. So that's the key point, that we want to give them this device so they can work with it, they can become familiar with it. And after 1 month, if they were still interested, we can give them with a discount. We can sell them with a discount. And at the same time, we can post their reviews on the device on our website as an advertising material. So, and the third point is that after that, we are going to focus on the home users on the next year. But this would be the 3 significant points that we're going to focus on the marketing of the first step.
You've talked a couple times about your competition. Would you be able to expand on who you see as the main competition and what advantages your product has versus them?
We have 2 different aspects of competitors. One of them are 2 American companies that are working in this exactly similar device that is 3D body scanner. That's the title. But the fact is that our competitive advantage over them is that we have included our future body model in our device, and they do not have that. They just show you the precise body measurements and some body composition levels. But we have provided that as well. Second of all, our price is really, I think I can say that it is almost half of their price. And the third advantage would be that our data for this phase at least is completely offline, and we have completely applied the privacy policy of our clients. This is the 3 competitive advantage in comparison to the 3D body scanner companies in America. But we have another companies as our competitors as well. Companies that are using body composition analysis, companies that are going to provide their clients with the body composition analysis specifically on that, like InBody or the scales that you probably saw on the Amazon or different places. Our competitive advantage over them would be our accuracy. And we are going to focus on that, and that's one of the reasons that we are going to focus and invest on the McMaster validation project, because that's going to show that our device is more accurate than our competitors regarding the body composition analysis, and it can completely gather all the precise body measurements and body composition analysis in one device. That's the competitive advantage.
Thank you for the answers and for your pitch.
Thank you. Thank you.